Hello. Yes, that's on. Good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for joining us for the Saturday highlight performance here at Peggy Skylight. Now, whether it's your first visit with us, whether you are a seasoned pro, we'd like to extend a huge thank you for continuing to support the arts and live music. It really does make all the difference. Now, tonight's performance is being recorded and live streamed. Don't worry, all the cameras are focused on the stage, so if you are here with someone you perhaps shouldn't be, you should be safe. Tonight's act are joining us for the third time in celebration of spending 10 years writing music together. If you could please put your hands together and welcome to the stage, ISQ.
Pictures on my mind when all your words turn so unkind, still cleaning up the mess you left behind. 7 days I've waited here despite my fears, waited here to dry my tears, my tears. As this pain it gently flows and my world comes to a slow, trying to feel the ground below, below. La da 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 la da 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 la da. As all your promises unfold, wasn't I a girl? How could you rock my world, then leave? So leave. You say I'm better off alone, but I can hear it in your tone, the tone that makes my feelings turn to stone. You say there's always gonna be a piece of your heart for me, and you mean that in the best way possibly. As this pain it gently flows and my world comes to a slow, trying to feel the ground below, below. La da 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 la da 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 la da. As all your promises unfold, wasn't I your girl? How could you rock my world, then Thank you very much. Thank you. We are ISQ. This is the song we just played for you was a song called Pictures on My Mind. It was from our very first album in 2012. That was quite some time ago. We are going to continue now with a new tune. We're in the middle of writing the 5th album, which we will release next year. This is a tune that is going to feature on that album. It's probably going to be the first single, so it's a tune called Faded. Caught 2 birds with a stone. That's all I ever meant. You could have played this part alone, instead of pleading for your scraps and bones. For what it's worth, dear, why don't we? Why don't we? All the times you hit are too close, close to home. Faded us on faded skin. When summer made me brave, you traded up, won't let me in. I'm caught out in your shade. I'm caught out in your shade. Whoa! Faded us on faded skin. When summer went away, you traded up, I'm caving in. That's all you'll ever know. No. So I'll rest my weary bones. But you knew. For it's he who walks alone. It's true. Na 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 na. Deeper than I'd known. The bottom of an endless sea. I should have made this life my own, instead of pleading for your scraps and bones. For what it's worth, dear, why don't we? Why don't we? I know all the times you hit too close, close to home. Unfaded skin. But summer made me brave. You've traded up, won't let me in. I'm caught out in your shade. I'm caught out in your shade. Whoa! Faded us, unfaded skin. When summer went away, traded up, won't let me in. That's all you'll ever know. No. And up we go. All the times that you held me pretended to care, but there'll be no more. No more. And up we go. And up we go. All the times that you held me pretended to care, but there'll be no more. No more. And up we go. And up we go. All the times that you held me pretended to care, but there'll be no more, no more. And up we go, and up we go. All the times that you held me pretended to care. Fading, fading, slowly fading down. 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 Thank you. Could I have a little bit more in my monitors, please? Just a little bit more. Thank you. So that was Faded. Very possibly the first single off our next album, but we're going to take it right back now. And the next tune we're going to do is the first song that was ever written for this group. I think we had our first rehearsal in 2010 when I tentatively brought this song in, and we played through it. And yeah, we're like, we could be on to something. And so we kind of stuck it out. It's a tune called This Bird Has Flown, which I thought was a very cool title until I realized that it was also the other name for Norwegian Wood by the Beatles. So slightly difficult to Google when I told all my friends that we were releasing a single. Go find it, go find it. They couldn't find it. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's not, you'd have to search a lot of Google pages before you get to ours, because there's, you know, the Beatles, you know, I don't know if you've ever heard of them. They're kind of a well-known band. Anyway, this is This Bird Has Flown. This bird has flown, and nothing I own seems to fit this skin or this place I'm in, but it feels so magical, like a half-forgotten tune. Over too soon. And I sit and watch as the shadows drop, as the night creeps in. Dirty thoughts of him, but it feels so magical to be feeling alive. So deep. from grace at his steady pace, and the choir who it soars of all kind strangers' words, but it feels so magical to be feeling alive. So deep inside, no, 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 no. This bird has flown. This bird has flown. This bird has flown. This bird has flown. Thank you. There is a video of that song if you guys are on YouTube, and I think everybody is sort of on YouTube because it's the most watched, it's the most popular, what are they called? Social media platforms, I suppose. It's not really social media. So you can check out our channel, ISQ Music, and watch our videos, and that is one of them. We filmed it in a North London pub that had a very beautiful upstairs room, and I'm trying to look very sultry. This next tune is a tune that I wrote sort of because of one of my sisters. I have two sisters. One lives in London, the other one lives in Barcelona. She's a delightful girl. We are very close, but her taste in men is appalling. I'm sure we all know people like that. She's great, but yeah. So one of the worst, she met this guy who was kind of, a model, actor, whatever, one of those DJs. And you're like, really? Okay. So anyway, me and my big sister obviously thought it was the worst idea she ever had, but she stuck to it. It obviously did not end well. It kind of blew up in her face. So while she was going through some serious heartbreak, I remember she still thought he was so much better than her. And we're like, he's such a loser, but you can't see it then. It took her like 10 years to get over him. I can only sing this song just because she lives in Spain, and so she'll never hear this live. Although we are live streaming tonight. I did this last time as well. Oh my God, I did this last time as well. Whoops. Well, it's Saturday night. She's probably out. So this is a song called Stone about when you, we have a fan. So this is sort of about that, about thinking that someone is too good for you, too perfect. No, I won't tell of things I've seen. No, I won't tell a soul of stolen moments in between, a story that's grown cold. Then suddenly it came to me, I really should have known. You were the sea, the sun, the breeze, while I was just a stone. And like a bird you sang to me, I answered to your call, a call to heed the warning signs, for I am mighty small. Though I am strong and I am brave, so something surely must break away from all that's fate. We all just turn to dust. She can never love you like I would have done, and she can never please you. I've lived here more than some. She will never haunt you. I'll fill up all your dreams. They ask, I'll say I'm fine, but then it seems I turned a stone. Oh, I turned a stone. I turn a stone. Oh, I turn a stone. Oh, no, 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 no. Stone, stone, stone. I turned a stone, 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 stone. I turned a stone, 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 stone. I turned a stone, stone, stone. And after all the things we've shared that only you will know, 'cause from the outside I look now, for broken bones don't show. Then painfully it came to me, I really should have known. You were the sea, the sun, the breeze, while I was just a stone. No, 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 no. No, da, 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 da. What was I ever to you? What was I ever to you? What was I ever to you? No, 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 no. What was I ever? Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's when one more time. When you write songs, nobody is safe, best friends, people you just meet. I love actually going on the London Tube because I just make up stories in my head of people that I see. It's great. Although I kind of stare at them and they kind of look at me and then I have to stare away. And it's a little bit odd. But, you know, I'm Italian originally, so we stare. You know, Italian people just stare. And it was really weird when I first came to London quite a long time ago. And, you know, like every now and again, I'd catch a guy kind of looking, but then he'd look away. Like Italian men, they look and then they look again and they make sure that you know that they've seen you. So yeah, it was very, very strange. Now I'm totally used to it. Now when I go back to Italy, I'm like, oh my God, you're staring. This next tune is a tune which the wonderful Naadia Sheriff wrote the music to. Naadia joined us for the third album onwards, and we're very happy that she did. She made this band, you know, even better, can I say? Well, can I say even better or just good? And so when we started writing this fifth album, we sort of, you know, I was like, if anybody's got any ideas or any, you know, little bits, send them through and, you know, I'll see what I can do. And she said, oh, I think I've got actually, I wrote some music and I think it's going to work for this band. And so she sent me through this wonderful song, which then I wrote some lyrics to. And it's now known as A Life Unknown, about sometimes you meet, you know, that you think is that special someone in life, and you think, you know, you want the relationship to you know, be of a certain level, and so you want to kind of push each other out of each other's comfort zone, you know, and kind of grow and learn, but then that other person just, yeah, doesn't want to do that. Maybe not with you, maybe not ever, and so they kind of go back to everything they knew, and so this is a song about that, sort of, you know, live your best life, live a life unknown, seek the unknown, I think, rather than what you know. Broken wings and clipped goodbyes, like a bird without its flight. Distant voices, weary sighs, two ships passing in the night. Wrote the writing on the wall, close your eyes before the fall. Oh, cold, cold water, weathered strife, sailing through these stormy seas. In this grand ocean of life, barely touching like the breeze, treading water, sinking boat, better memories stay afloat. Oh, what was there to do? What was there to say? Silence had decided anyway. Two people in this room, but one broken heart. Far too many words to speak to explain. This could have been a life unknown. she'll see, searching life's great mysteries. Untamed lover, wildest soul, bets are high though ours are low. Wrote the writing on the wall, close your eyes before the fall. Oh, what was there to do? What was there to say? Silence had decided anyway. Two people in this room, but one broken heart. Far too many words to speak, to explain for what was there to do, what was there to say. Silence had decided anyway. Two people in this room, but one broken heart. Far too many words to speak, to explain this could have been a life. I know, no. Live a life, oh no. Naadia Sheriff. This next tune is a new tune as well. It was quite a difficult one to write. I was sort of questioning, my identity, I suppose. So I'm Italian. I'm a Southern Italian. My mom was Sicilian, my dad was Sardinian, but I grew up in Denmark. And then I came to the UK to sort of, continue my music studies and sort of base my music career here. So I always felt I was a little bit too Southern Italian for Denmark and not quite Italian enough, too Danish for Italy. And so, it's always a little bit like, well, where do I belong? And then I came to London and I was like, this is great. London welcomes all freaks, including me. And so I thought that for a good 20 years. And then Brexit happened. And I was like, okay. And so that shook me a little bit, I must say, although I am British now. I got my British passport. Well, I got my British citizenship a month ago. So I think that's a cause for celebration. I got really emotional when I had to sing God Save the Queen. Although it's going to be God Save the King now, which just, So anyway, I was thinking a lot about that, and I was thinking about my mother, who would have been a Southern Italian woman, especially from the south of Sicily. She comes from a tiny little town in Gela, which is basically as south as you can get before you hit North Africa. And so I was thinking about, what she would have felt, how, she would have gone to Denmark in the 80s when there was, there definitely wasn't the import that you get now of all the different foods. And so she would have been the Sicilian woman, and it got to like -20 sometimes. It was nuts, And so kind of thinking about that, and then also thinking about just being Sicilian in general. As a Sicilian, you have to have an opinion about the migrant crisis, really, because it's so close to home. Lampedusa is where a lot of the migrants from North Africa first land, because it's the closest thing. It's much closer, actually, to Northern Africa than it is to mainland Italy. So I was visiting Sicily recently, and I walked into a church, and there was a piece of art, and it was basically a cross made by all the driftwood of all the boats that had obviously sunk at sea. So I had that a lot in my mind, and I wrote this song sort of based on that, kind of about being a foreigner and about trying to find your home. dirty face, call me savage. Feel the earth on my skin. Been through hell and stormy waters. You know not where I've been. Still I feel a kindred spirit telling me to hold on. And I'll wait deep within it to the truth of it all. And with faith I'll move mountains through the breath of your scorn. And I'll bathe in your shadow till this battle is won. And I'll feel a kindred spirit telling me to hold on. And I pray God is a-listening. Oh, I pray God is home. And I'll find my own in lands unknown, in a stranger's tongue. One day they'll see she is more than skin on bones. She'll softly fade away. In foreign lands I'll bleed alone. I'll walk through strife to find my home in foreign lands. I'll bleed alone. I'll walk through strife to find my home in foreign lands. I'll bleed alone. I'll walk through strife to find my home in foreign lands. I bleed alone. I'll walk through strife to find my home, to find my I'll walk through strife to find my home in foreign lands. I'll bleed alone. I'll walk through strife to find my home in foreign lands. I'll bleed alone. I'll walk through strife. Thank you. Thank you. We have one more tune for you before we take a little break. Just to let you know, this is our 10-year anniversary. We have a special edition 10-year anniversary box set right there on our merch table. If you like the music, you want to bring us home, we've got T-shirts, we've got tote bags, we got lots of stuff. We got creative. You have to. It's not just about doing the music anymore. No. Also during the break, there will be a very lovely man walking around and asking you for your email address. If you want to know what we're up to, then maybe you can give it to him. He's very nice. He's also my boyfriend, but we're going to end this set with a cover, actually. We are an originals band, mainly. All the music that you hear is written and performed by us. But this next tune is a tune from one of my favorite singer-songwriters, the incredible Björk. It's one of my favorite songs of hers, which means a lot, because she has written a lot of great tunes. This is Yoga. Sorry, I'm here. I'm not texting like my sister, yeah? I'm just looking at the patch numbers so that I get it right, because I can't remember all the patch numbers. All these accidents that happen, follow the dot. Coincidence makes sense only with you. You don't have to speak. I feel emotional landscapes. They puzzle me, and then the riddle gets solved, and you push me up to the state of emergency is where I want to be. All that no one sees, you see deep inside of me. Every nerve that hurts, you feel deep inside of me. You don't have to speak. I feel emotional landscapes. They puzzle me, and then the riddle gets solved, and you push me up to this state of emergency. How beautiful to be a state of emergency is where I want to be. And you push me up to this state of emergency. How beautiful to be a state of emergency is where I want to be. A state of emergency. How beautiful to be. A state of emergency is where I want to be. Thank you very much. We're going to take a short break and be back with our second set. Thank you. Naadia Sheriff, Richard Sadler, Chris Nickolls, Irene Serra. We are IS. Thank you. Hello. Thank you all very much for staying. I know that there's a little something on TV. I wasn't sure how many people would show up tonight. So are there any Liverpool fans in the audience? Probably not. Yeah, there are. Well, I haven't been watching it, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, thank you so much for coming down. I thought we might be playing to an empty room, but you guys are cooler than that, so yeah.
Saying things that I'm not supposed to say. Take me down, 'cause it's better that way. Well, people talk and say, for you, you were more than I could bear. Feeling things that I'm not supposed to feel. Ain't it funny how some things take much longer to heal? And so I'll move with caution and stealth. Oh, and this is an ode to myself. But when I flick the light at night, I see you. Nobody never know could ever understand me so true. And when I ask myself aloud, what will I face? For you were an honest mistake. Richard Sadler, ladies and gentlemen. Then things blow up in your face. I'm falling now, but at a different pace. I never meant for all this, I swear. But this is more than I could care. Didn't think we'd be back here again. Is it better now than it was back then? And so I'll move But when I flick the light at night, I see you. Oh, oh, oh. Nobody to never know could ever understand me so true. And when I ask myself alive, what will I face? For you were an honest mistake. For you were an honest mistake. For you were an honest mistake. Thank you very much. That was a tune called Ode to Myself. I found myself single and fabulous for a while, and I thought I should write a song that would celebrate that. It was at that period when everyone, you know, I was going to weddings and people were like, oh, but, you know, you're gonna find someone, and as if, you know, not that I didn't have any value if I was single, but, you know, women get that, I think, more than men, yeah? You're gonna find someone and it's gonna be amazing. And, you know, it doesn't always work out that way. Actually, the longest living ladies are, you know, I mean, obviously by that time, perhaps their partner has passed away. But I know a few ladies in my family. I'm half Sardinian, and Sardinians live a long time. You know that there's like a blue zone in Sardinia? You know, we're like some of the longest living people in the world. And, you know, I have 2 aunts, and they are very old, and they never got married or had kids. So, you know, just saying. This next tune is a tune called Where Beauty Lives, which I originally wrote for the 3rd album. It was a tune sort of, you know, an ode to my mom who passed away a few years back, and I was sort of trying to understand what grief was, if you can ever really understand what grief is, because I don't think you really can. Basically, when COVID happened, and have I told you about our remix album? No. So COVID happened, yeah? I think we all know that COVID happened, and we couldn't perform. Well, I mean, nobody could really leave their house, but we definitely couldn't perform, and singers were known as super spreaders. So, you know, we were like no singers. So we're like, well, what are we gonna do? I was talking to Richard, and we had always wanted to release a remix of one of our tunes. And then sort of when COVID hit, we realized just how much time we'd have. We're like, why don't we remix a whole album? We had just finished touring Requiem for the Faithful, which we released in autumn 2019. So we'd sort of just finished touring that when COVID happened. And so we're like, why don't we remix the whole album? So the remix album is called Requiem for the Faithful 2.0, the remixes. And we asked sort of colleagues and friends of the electronic music variety, so house music DJs and producers, to remix a track each. But we also thought it would be cool if we each took one track and produced it. Because we all wear various hats. And this next tune, Where Beauty Lives, was the one that Naadia sort of chose. And she did a wonderful reimagining of it, which you will hear right now. And then we're going to go into a tune called Etude, which is from our first album. They say that things will change. They say that time's a wonderful healer, but some things stay the same.
and I know I will never see her. So I'll fly, I'll fly, I'll fly. Oh, nothing stays the same. I'll fly, I'll fly, I'll fly. Whispers that slowly came to be what you gave to me. Pondering all the odds of our impossibility. Shadows that chill my heart is something you can't see. In spite of the many warning signs, I can't let you be. Take me back to this troubled track that I crossed. Won't take me back to this troubled track that I crossed. Whispers you give and take apart, I don't understand. So I'll let you walk away from this, I'll let you be a man. Maybe someday you'll see we could have had it all. Filled with cold impassivity, you watch me as I fall. Take me back to this troubled track that I crossed. Won't take me back to this troubled track that I crossed.
Sheriff, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah! Take me back to this troubled track. That our cross won't take me back to this troubled track that I cross. And so you're back, so secretly. These troubled sighs that I perceive, so let you go, finish the deed. I hope she's all the things you need. And so you're back, so secretly. These troubled sighs that I perceive, and so I'll let you go, finish it. So you're back, so secretly, the jumbled sounds that I perceive, and so I'll let you go, finish the I hope she's Chris Nickolls, ladies and gentlemen. This next tune is also from our remix album, but it didn't quite make it on the album. So when Richard chose the track that he was gonna remix, wonderful double bass player, electric bass player, and also producer. He has produced all our albums. He sent me back 2 different versions, and they were both great. One went on the album, and the other one didn't. But if you sign up to the mailing list, you get it as a freebie. So it's kind of, we're getting all funky here. So yeah. So this is a orbit in 4, because on the original album, it's in 5. Chris Nickolls, ladies and gentlemen. The moon so cold, yes, I stood aloof and all alone. Then you so bold said I was a place called home, and like the sun you wore me in, and try to find a reach so far. And like a child I had never been, I made a wish upon a star. The path unclean covered all that we once were. Then you so near showed me what I never saw. And like a child you warmed my soul and made the darkness in me go. And through this crack that showed the road, I found a place that I call home. Could this be? Could this be? Could this be? Could this be? But I feel you now. You're orbiting my sense somehow. Under my skin, you crawled inside from deep within. But I feel you now. You're orbiting my sense somehow. Under my skin, you crawled inside from deep within. To run away, how would that feel? Or I could stay, make you happy. But I feel you now. You're orbiting my sense somehow. Under my skin, you crawled inside from deep within. But I feel you now. You're orbiting my sense somehow. Under my skin, you crawled inside from deep within. Richard Sadler, ladies and gentlemen. This next tune is a tune called Beloved, based on the same book. It's a wonderful book by Toni Morrison, an incredible African-American author. Yeah, probably one of the books that has had the most profound effect on me. It also centers a mother, which is quite rare in literature. That's the patriarchy for you. But it's based on a true story. It won the Pulitzer Prize. It's based on a true story. A woman called Margaret Garner that was a slave. She escaped from Kentucky to the Free State of Ohio with her husband and her 3 children. And she was making a life there, and then she found out that the American Marshals had actually found out where she lived and were coming to get her and take her back, bring her back into slavery. And she, when they kind of burst into her house, she was trying to kill all her children because she obviously didn't want them to be taken into slavery. She did kill the 2-year-old. And yeah, it's just an incredibly powerful story, and it got me thinking about a lot of things. And yeah, so I sort of wrote this tune about massive injustice in the world, and also the role of the mother and of women in general, and how you can love someone that much that you can do that to them. That rocks the cradle is the hand that rules the world. A love so gladly given is a love that's never earned, beloved. Oh, beloved. The darkest storm assailed, and the skies turned unusually dark. When she took away life's promise, and she stilled that tiny beating heart, beloved. Oh, 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 beloved. All the people in the square, they were screaming. Sunshine streamed or evil hurled, they shouted out her name. But all those people standing there, fathers, sons, and daughters, there are no angels and no grace when you've nothing much in this world. And the hand that rocks the cradle is the hand that rules the world.
chose to stand beside her, sang a prayer sent up above. For tell me who can judge her, tell me who has never sinned for love, beloved. Oh, beloved. All the people in the square, they were screaming. Sunshine streamed or evil hurled, they shouted out her name. All those people gathered there, fathers, sons, and daughters. There are no angels and no grace when you've nothing much in this world. And the hand that rocks the cradle is the hand that rules the world.
Thank you. Yeah, so if you haven't checked her out, Toni Morrison, she really is an incredible author, so worth reading all of her books. This next tune is a tune that I wrote for my nephew. I became an auntie 5.5 years ago. And it was an incredible moment. And I suppose it changed me in lots of ways. Patience was definitely not one of my virtues. It is a little bit more so now. He's 5.5, so he's just generally infuriating, but wonderful at the same time. I mean, he just never stops. You try to have a conversation for 2 minutes, and he's like, Dzianene, Dzianene. That's what he calls me, because he couldn't say Irene, so he just said Nene when he was little. But he's obviously fabulous and charming, and yeah, those 5.5 years just shoo. So I kind of wrote a tune about that, about how time passes really quickly. I mean, I'm not a mother, but you know, I am an auntie, and they just grow up super quick. He was a baby, and now he's being rude to me. Well, he was rude to me also as a baby, but just not as obviously. So this is a tune called Another Year.
Another year, another time, we wander slowly, hand in hand. There's snow on the ground. I watch him run, I watch him fall, I watch him surely. His gentle eyes remind of you. Another spring has come and gone, and I watch him surely. He'll have your smile and grow as tall as you. Sing such melodies, I'll let him in. Life's so confusing, for he that dreams will learn to bloom. watch him grow a man. Nothing can last. The summer goes away. Watch him grow a man. Nothing can last. The summer goes away.
Thank you. We've come to the last tune of the evening now. Thank you all very much for coming down. I really want to say that again. And thank you very much for supporting live music and supporting live original music. And I'd like to thank Paul and everybody here at Peggy's who's made us feel super, super welcome. I want to say Jerry, but I know it's not Jerry, the wonderful sound engineer. Cameron, I don't know how I got Jerry. Cameron, the wonderful sound engineer. We are not an easy band to do the sound for, so please put your hands together. And just thank you to Paul and to Peggy's for inviting us down, and the wonderful staff for making us feel so welcome. And thank you to all of you. If you've enjoyed the music, you can buy some merch. You can sign up to the mailing list. We're going to finish this set with a tune called Idle Thumbs. It's a new tune. It's about creativity. I believe that we are all born creative, and then as we grow older, the world tells us to stop being creative because it's just for kids. But actually keep being creative, keep putting it out there in the world. If there's that thing that you kind of want to do and you keep putting it off because you're like, oh, you know, when I'm retired, I'll have all this time. Don't, just do it now. So this is a tune called Idle Thumbs.
Sitting here with certainty I write, so I'll keep it brief. It's one of the things you say you like. The truth I find is always searching for. And I pick and I smile, haven't sinned for a while. Petty lines, idle thumbs, please excuse what I say. There's a devil and a God that lives inside of me. And these dreams that I have, never mind that I'm mad. And at the end of the day, it's a song and a sigh. For these words are the power of the books you choose to read. But I've been here before, and I don't wanna leave. These lonely people's sighs are the wings of my dreams. But I've been here before, and I don't wanna leave. These lonely people's sighs are the wings of my dreams. Are the wings of my dreams. If you leave them lonely, if you leave them lonely, if you leave them lonely, then what will they say? Another day with magic by my side. Life's priorities, it's always the loudest ones prevail. These voices say to succeed one must fail. And I pick and I smile, haven't sinned for a while. Petty lines, idle thumbs, please excuse what I say. There's a devil and a God that lives inside of me. And these dreams that I had, never mind that I'm mad. And at the end of the day, it's a song and a sigh. For these words are the power of the books you choose to read. But I've been here before, and I don't wanna leave. These lonely people's sighs are the wings of my dreams. But I've been here before, these lonely people's eyes are the wings of my dreams. Are the wings of my dreams. Are the wings of my dreams. If you leave them lonely, if you leave them lonely, leave them lonely. Thank you very much. You have been listening to ISQ, Naadia Sheriff, Chris Nickolls, Richard Sadler. We might have another little one if you guys want to hear one more. Okay. This is... It was the single off our second album. It's a tune called Zion. There is also a video of this, if you want to check it out, of me dancing on a very cold East London rooftop. It was my best friend's, she was redoing her home, so it was a total work, it was a construction site, and I don't even know how we actually got the license to film, because we broke every single health and safety rule that there was. found again, it seems. What took me so long, you believed. Dreaming awake while you sleep. The taste of your tears fill me up so I can't breathe. I pray that your wonder will keep. I'd crawl on my hands, I'd fall down on my knees for you. You're my Zion, you're my Zion, you're my Zion, a beautiful heart. You're my Zion, you're my Zion, you're my Zion, the place where I start. To come full circle in my brain, for all these problems, all in vain. Dreaming awake while you sleep. The taste of your tears fill me up so I can't breathe. I pray that your patience will keep. I'd crawl on my hands, I'd fall down on my knees for you. You're my Zion, you're my Zion, you're my Zion, a beautiful heart. You're my Zion, you're my Zion, you're my Zion, the place where I start. You're my Zion, you're my Zion, you're my Zion, a beautiful heart. You're my Zion, you're my Zion, you're my Zion, the place where I start. You're my Zion, you're my Zion, you're my Zion, a beautiful heart. You're my Zion, you're my Zion, you're my Zion. Thank you. Naadia Sheriff, Chris Nickolls, Richard Sadler, my name's Irene Serra. We are ISQ. Thank you so much for coming down. Thank you.